InViewTV. It's all about passion. It's all about change. It's all inclusive every day of the week. When the world comes together, united as one, sharing stories through the eyes of InViewTV. Through the eyes of, through the eyes of, through the eyes of InViewTV.
I just love that theme song. It's so catchy, but more on that later. It's 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and it's Wednesday evening, and you're watching at home on InViewTV, the show where we interview people from the world of entertainment, sport, business, and politics. I'm William Brougham in Sydney.
And I'm Belinda Joe in Ryde, Sydney. How are you, William?
How are you?
So good. Just wanted to say I'm repping my suburb, love Ryde, so I thought I'd give it a mention.
I'm a Redfern boy. We love Redfern. We put the red back into the fern. Now, you're a birthday girl, aren't you? I'm so sorry I missed your party. I'm really sorry. I wasn't snubbing you, honestly. Honestly. How was it?
You missed a really good night, William. Shame you couldn't be there, but yeah, it was really good and had lots of great friends there. Actually, some of our guests later in the show were there, so we'll catch up with them later though. It was a really good night. So yeah, love turning.
I saw
34.
the photos. It looked absolutely amazing. I wish I could have been there. So many familiar faces. But you know what? I wasn't the only person not there. There was somebody else not there. Our executive producer, Bruce Mott. How are you, Bruce?
Oh, thanks very much, William, for that. Nice intro.
You're welcome.
What an intro.
Yes, but also guilty. Belinda couldn't make it. I think I came up with a good excuse, but I don't think William came up with anything at all. But yeah, definitely looking forward to. We're going to celebrate tomorrow. We're catching up. We're going to celebrate tomorrow instead.
It'll be awesome. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, Bruce, and of course, Belinda. Thanks so much, Bruce. You've helped tonight's show happen, our executive producer, and of course, you were the other side of the Harbour Bridge in North Sydney. We love having you on board. Thanks, Bruce. Belinda, it's getting so cold here in Sydney. You've come down from the Gold Coast. How are you coping in this freezing cold weather?
Well, I don't know if you or our viewers have noticed, but my tan has gone.
Totally.
I am
totally
white like a ghost now, so missing my tan. The weather's not too bad. Just wish there was some more sun rays.
I'm counting down to spring. I think we've got about 6-7 weeks or so to go. I've got my calendar. I'm putting ticks on the dates, and I'm going to be the first person at the beach, of course, wearing lots of sun lotion and everything, 50 factor, being very safe, naturally, slip, slap, and slop. I think that's the one. But Belinda, we've got such a fun-packed show tonight. Who have we got on?
Well, it's a big show and a lot of musical guests. Later on in the show, we have the musically talented duo Katcha, who are the ones that went to my birthday. We'll be catching up with them later on in the show.
But first, we've got a very talented singer from Sydney and songwriter, and to top it all, a Pilates instructor, Chrisen presents. And before we interview him, let's see a little bit of his work.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Ooh, got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you. People try to come at you like they give you everything, despite the way you feel about them. Whoa, I don't mind at all I'm not the type to fall in love despite the things you've been told. I'm letting you go. Oh, can't you see? I'd never fall for anyone or anyone like you. Oh, do you hear me? I'd never go for anyone who treats me like you do.
Wow, that voice, those songs, and what an amazing person. Chrisen Presence, welcome to At Home on InViewTV. You're joining us from the heart of Newtown here in Sydney's Inner West. How are you, Chrisen? Welcome to the show.
Hey, William. Hey, Belinda. I'm good. How are you guys?
Really
So
good. It's fantastic. It's fantastic to have you on board and as a guest. I've wanted to be getting you on for some time now, so to have you here is an absolute joy and a pleasure. Now, you're still pretty
you.
young. Where does your love of music come from?
Oh my God, I've loved music since I was a kid. I think I was 4 years old when I saw Mariah Carey's Dream Lover when I was 4 years old. And I've been obsessed. I've been completely obsessed. I think my love of music comes from my mum. My mum used to like taking me to karaoke a lot when I was a kid. Probably wasn't legal at the time, but I used to be her chaperone to karaoke, and we used to sing kind of, all the 70s, 80s kind of hits.
love that, Kristen. And we've just saw a short clip of your video, Anyone Like You. And I wanted to comment on your makeup. That was absolutely spectacular. How did you come up with that concept? It looked brilliant.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't take credit for that concept. I'm really lucky that I have a lot of talented close friends. So one of my dancers in the video, my best friend Pavi, she's a makeup artist and like an epic makeup artist. Like, I mean, it was a total treasure that she helped me out with that video. So she created all those looks for me and did all the kind of creative concepts. So I just, wore the art. I can't take credit for how good it looked. It was all her.
I really love your music, Chrisen. What are your main influences? You mentioned Mariah Carey, but I understand you also love Kylie and people like Tina Arena and the Spice Girls.
Oh, wow, William. You just literally, you named all my top 4. Yeah, so I love pop. I love the Spice Girls and Mariah Carey are my favorite. These are the only people I listen to every single day. And then Kylie's probably every second day. And then Tina Arena probably every third day. So my influences is really great singers, fun pop music. I can get a little bit into melancholy here and there as well. So yeah, I'd say I'm influenced by the fun stuff, but I'm influenced by love, like most songwriters, because I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Me too, me too.
Yeah, as a lot of us do, I was
It's a good way
about
to
to
live.
say. And I love all the leopard print you've got going on there as well. I adore it. But speaking
Thank
about the
you.
background there, I need to know what's going on with those post-it notes behind you. You look like a very organized
Yeah.
person. More about that. I love it.
So you want to know what they're about? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So I've actually got them here. I keep them out at all times. So basically, something that I'm really passionate about that I practice on a daily basis is I want to be really conscious about the person I'm becoming. So I meditate every day, sometimes twice a day. And my meditation sessions, I come up with phrases or mantras or ideas about the person I want to become. And then I put them on my wall. And then every day when I wake up, this is what I look at first. So let's take one that I wrote up recently. Okay, here's one I put up the other day. So this says, life is easy. So this
love
is one of the
that.
first things that thank you. This is one of the first things I look at when I wake up, because like everybody, you know, I can be seduced by anxiety and negative thinking, and I don't really want to live that kind of life. I mean, why would anybody want to live a negative life, right? So I guess I look at these every day to just remind myself of the person that I want to become, because I think thoughts create a reality. So I'm trying to biohack my way into living my best life.
I absolutely love this idea, and dare I say you have inspired me, and I'm going to start doing the same tomorrow. So
Try
your
it. Try it.
the butterfly
$2 and a Sharpie.
I love that. I'm definitely going to try that starting tomorrow. Thank you.
Cool. Let me know how
Me
you go.
too. Me too. I so need to get my life organized. So I'm going to get the post-it notes, put them all over the wall, put them all over the fridge, put them all over the oven. You know, my life is going to be a post-it note. But Chrisen, you've spent a lot of time in my old neck of the woods. You spent a couple of years in London.
I have.
Now, two
I
questions in
did.
one. What brought you to London, and how did it compare to life in Sydney?
Oh, okay. Question one. What brought me to London? Well, I kind of followed one of my besties over who, you know, like me, she's been a bit of an adventurer and a bit of a nomad. So I had this dream to live overseas, and I didn't know where I wanted to go. I had so many choices. I was thinking, you know, should I go to Canada? Should I go to the United States? Somewhere in Europe? Could I go to England? And it was like I couldn't make a decision. So the fact that my best friend Alana went to London, I was like, okay. I was like, I'll go to London. And then the person that I wrote Anyone Like You with, which is the song you just showed before I came on, his name is Reese, and he was also moving to London. So I was like, so these are two things, kind of like the universe is conspiring me to move to London. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to go to London. So I did it, and it was awesome, and I miss it a lot because it's, you know, it's an city. And how does it compare to Sydney, London to Sydney? You know, I love both cities so much. And one thing that I really love about living here is I love the sunshine. Like, that's a really obvious answer. Sunshine. Sydney is so sunny. So I would say that the biggest difference between London and Sydney is that Sydney is a daytime city. Sydney comes alive in the daytime. The ocean, oh my God, the color of the sky, the clouds, the way the harbor looks. And London alive at nighttime, because, you know, like the bars and the parties and the food and the fashion, yeah, the art. It's a nighttime, daytime kind of city. Versus, yeah. What do you think? Do you agree?
I totally agree.
I have never
It's
heard
right
Sydney
here.
I've never heard Sydney and London so eloquently explained in that way. Like that's amazing. You should write a song about that. that was
Maybe
amazing.
I have. You don't know. I've tried to. It's hard to compress it into like a cute little 2-verse, one chorus thing, but I keep trying.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of songs, you're going to play for us now one of your original tracks, Anyone Like You.
I am going to sing this for you. And the version I'm going to sing for you is actually, you guys are the first person to hear it, believe it or not.
Wow.
Because, yeah. So right before COVID happened, I was working with my vocal coach, Maz, on creating acoustic versions of some of people's favorite songs of mine. So Anyone Like You is some people's favorite songs, and I've always wanted to do an acoustic version of it, but I never did. So I was about to record it and release it just before COVID hit. So maybe I will start it eventually, but you guys are the people to hear it.
Excellent.
Take it away.
Okay, let me get this music happening. Give me a second. My Bluetooth speaker turned off while chatting. I do apologize.
No, it happens. Technology, who needs it?
Exactly.
We're very
when
excited.
going live.
We are on tenterhooks. In suspense.
Okay, we're connected.
That's what we like.
Here we go.
Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Ooh.
Na 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 na. No. People try to come to you like they give you everything, despite the way you feel about it. Whoa. I don't mind at all. You thought that I could be your everything, but I guess these things end. I'm not the type to fall in love, despite the things you've been told. I'm letting you go. Oh, why can't you see? I never fall for anyone like you. Oh, do you hear me? I never call for anyone who treats me like you do. I've seen that look before, and this I know for sure. You have come to my rescue. See, I thank you for showing me you're not what I really need. So let me go. Oh, why can't you see? I never fall for anyone like you. Oh, do you hear me? I never call for anyone that treats me like you do. This love you bring is not enough for me. Oh no, listen boy, this high comparison you see. I'm all without you and me, and now I'm letting you go. Oh, why can't you see? I never fall for anyone like you. Oh, do you hear me? I never call for anyone who treats me like you do. Anyone who treats me like you do. Anyone who treats me like you do.
Exclusive to At Home and InViewTV. That's Chrisen Presence with Anyone Like You, one of your own songs. Chrisen, that was beautiful. So impressive. And as I've said it before, I know it's a cliche, but it's true. It's amazing. And your voice really reaches out to us. But you're not only a singer and a songwriter, you're also a Pilates instructor. Can you tell us more about what Pilates is and your own involvement?
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I'm a Pilates instructor, one of my biggest loves. So, what's Pilates? Have you done yoga before?
Mm-hmm.
My shoulders are still aching.
Awesome. Okay, good. So, Pilates is very similar to yoga, where it works on stretching your body and building up stability and mobility around the spine. But one of the unique things about Pilates is that Pilates is done on machines and it's a bit more repetitious. So unlike yoga where you're holding poses for a long, long time to focus on flexibility, Pilates, because we're using machines and equipment with spring tension and weights and props, it's a bit more of an athletic workout. It's more of a workout in a sense. So it's really good for building up core strength, building up stability, building up your strength in the lower back. And my involvement is that I'm a teacher and a teacher trainer now too. I also teach teachers how to teach Pilates. This is my 10th year of teaching Pilates this year.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
yeah, it's my longest relationship besides with my mother, of course, that I've known my mother.
Belinda.
Come and try.
Yes. Yeah, I need
Come
it.
and try,
I need to
guys.
come. I need to come and try Pilates. I think I've tried it once before. It's called Reformer Pilates, or is that a different kind of Pilates?
Yeah, exactly. It's called Reformer Pilates. So the most famous type of Pilates that people most know is mat Pilates and Reformer. So mat Pilates is on the mat, and then Reformer is on these exquisite, gorgeous machines. If you look them up on Google, you see they kind of look like torture devices, and they are, depending on what mood the instructor's in. But they're really sophisticated pieces of equipment. Yeah, and it's awesome. But there's other pieces of equipment as well. There's one called the Cadillac. It kind of looks like a hospital bed. There's one called a stability chair. There's ladder barrels. This probably all sounds like another language, I know, but the main famous one is Reformer. And if you want to try Pilates for the first time, that's the one that you want to try, Reformer Pilates.
Chrisen, you know, before we go, we cannot let you go without asking you about how COVID has affected you, both as a performer and as a Pilates instructor. How has it affected you? What impact has it had?
Well, it's definitely impacted me, you know. I mean, obviously the money side of things is so evident because like everybody, I've lost, I had lost a lot of work. It's starting to come back a little bit actually, which I'm so grateful for. So I guess as a performer, you know, we depend on venue and space and audience so much. So there's two sides to that. It's been a positive in the way that it's forced me and other performers to be a little bit more creative with how we could reach audiences. For example, you know, we're on the internet right now, and I've never ever considered leveraging the internet as much as I have. So that's been a positive, learning how to leverage the internet to reach audience. Same thing with Pilates as well, because I was teaching obviously in the studio, in the Pilates studio every week, 6 a week. But now I couldn't teach my students and they still wanted to do Pilates and I still wanted to teach them because I love helping them be fit. So I started teaching Pilates online as well. So I guess it's kind of the same answer for both industries, I guess. I've learned how to leverage the internet more to reach people. That's been good because I would say I quite enjoyed like the physical connection of being with people in a room. That's important to me, but it's been nice to know that I can still do what I love without that. Yeah, I guess what comes to mind too, how's COVID impacted me? I would say if you're putting the health stuff aside and just looking at more of the kind of, you know, spiritual side, because I am an artist and every artist needs time to create their art. So it's kind of been beautiful to have 3-4 months of a break from the mundane where I'm not, you know, exhausted from being on the grind all the time. It was really beautiful to spend days at home. You know, I live in Newtown, so I'm always out and about. You know, I learned in COVID that I'm out probably too much and I should probably learn to pull that back, you know. But so COVID's been great in a strange sense. Like it's helped me, you know, put more Post-its on my wall, that's for sure, and help me be more attuned to like how I want to spend my time going forward.
Chrisen, it's amazing how COVID's affected people in many different ways. You know, I hear, particularly in the music industry and entertainment industry, a lot of people are finding it tough, but also being creatives, they found other ways to occupy their time, other challenges, other things to do, like you and your Post-it notes, and I'm going to have my Post-it notes all over our home. But before we go,
Amazing.
I've got to ask you, how can we find out more about your amazing, beautiful work?
Thank you, William. So jump on Facebook or Instagram. You'll find me under the handle @ChrisenPresence everywhere. And you can find a few of my songs on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I think the kids also use Deezer now. I don't know. There are more, but I only know the famous ones. So yeah, jump on the web @ChrisenPresence. You'll find me everywhere.
Chrisen, thanks so much for joining us here on At Home on InViewTV, and do come again soon. You're always welcome. Have a great week and weekend.
Thank you. Bye, Belinda. Bye, William. Be well.
Wow, Belinda, I love Chrisen. He's so talented, and that voice, I love his creativity. Just beautiful.
I was going to say he is a beautiful soul in every sense of the word, like creatively, just who he is as a person, and it shines through absolutely in everything that he does.
Absolutely. Now, the show goes on. The show must go on, as they say.
It
Who-
must go on.
I mean, Chrisen Presents led the show, but it continues. Who have we got now?
Well, we're very excited. We have two of our favorite people in the whole wide world coming on. They are a talented musical duo, Katcha.
This is no ordinary day. I'm gonna turn my light up today. If the whole world's gonna try and bring me down, ain't gonna let it. Oh no, ain't gonna let it. Ain't gonna let it. Ain't gonna let it now.
This is no ordinary way. Watch me turn my light up this way. If the whole world's gonna try and shake me down, ain't gonna let it. Oh no, ain't gonna let it. Ain't gonna let it. Ain't gonna let it now. Another change of season slipping through my life.
Diminishes pain, love conquers and reigns. Love beats in my heart, love breathes in my heart. Love is all around, love is in the air. Love is in my heart, love it can be shared. One by one by one by one by one by two by one by two by one. You can learn it. One by one by one by one by one by two by one by two by one. If you lose your way, look inside your soul. You will find your way. You gotta love yourself. One by one by one by one by one by two by one by two by one.
So catchy. You know, I always go on about the theme tune of our show at the beginning of the program. These are the very guys, these are the people who sing that beautiful theme. I can never get enough of it. Whenever we have it on the show, I'm singing along at the beginning, at the end. I have a tap in my feet every time. And we even, in those videos, I think one of our co-presenters on another show, a certain Michael El-Basha, made a little cameo. Am I imagining it?
That's it.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, how are you?
Belinda. How are you both?
Great to see you. Great to see you. Of course, on the show, we've got Shaminda Samarira and Kat Ferguson from Katcha. Welcome to the program. You're joining us, of course, from Sydney as well. Tell us, what inspires your music? Because there was so much variety there.
There is, William and Belinda. We don't have a genre. We always say we never write to a genre because whatever's in our hearts, that's what comes out. You can't force it. So whatever we are feeling or in that moment and it kind of comes through you in that creative zone, then that's what we write. So
I think life as well. Life inspires us to write and create music.
yeah, observing others around us, different family, friends, we teach also, so different things that are around us daily inspire us.
There's a reason behind every song that's been written, a very deep reason. So that's why I said life, because life is what is like. Life is telling us this message, and then we put it to music and communicate that to the world and to you guys and to everyone.
Thank you.
And we absolutely love it. And you're both two very powerful people. What I would like to know is how two powerful people came together and formed a musical duo, and not just that, but also a relationship. I just want to get the goss.
Let's get this straight. You ready?
Let's get this straight. Long story short,
Short story long.
I just wanted to update my skills, so I found Kat online and went for singing lessons.
Online on
So
Google.
it was on Google. Sorry, not this dating site or anything. It was, I wanted singing lessons, so just to learn a bit more about the craft, and that's how I found her. And when she opened the door, those blue eyes just hit me straight up, and that was it. And I invited her, and then I remember I invited her for my gig, like a couple of gigs I was doing, and then she came, and yeah, it was fun.
And
Now,
did you know
now it's free singing lessons.
Did you know as well, Kat, when you first laid eyes on Shah?
Yeah, I really liked his energy. He asked me that
Yeah.
all the time. He goes, what did you think of me when you first met me? I said, I thought you had very nice energy. Because I'm more about energy of people, Like I go with my gut and my intuition and how I feel when I'm around people. And, if it kind of makes me feel good and, feel safe, and then I like it. And he was a very good student, Belinda.
I've
Still
got to
is,
say,
really.
just over a year ago, I visited you both at your home, and I could see the love you have both for each other. It's almost like there's a synchronicity. You work so well together. You even finish each other's sentences. I love
Actually,
it.
do people say that?
People do say that. I just don't know how that happens. Even like today, I wore white, and then Kat started wearing white. We never planned.
No, wasn't that? I got my white shirt on, and then you went to the cupboard and pulled out light.
Yeah, it was.
And then he went to, like, instead of ironing, obviously, it's a bit lazy these days. He throws it in the dryer to make it press up, and he comes back out. And I said, "Oh, we're both wearing white." Weird.
I think the one thing we'll agree on in life is, I think, music. When it comes to certain music, or when it comes to creating a song, or when it comes to doing a cover, when we're just jamming, all the stuff we do in our own time, that just happens naturally. I can't explain. There's no process. It just happens.
It's like we're having a conversation, I guess, without having a conversation through music.
That's right. But we disagree on everything else.
Oh yeah.
Everything else we'll disagree on, and that's the truth.
Yeah, like now, to me, I need the fan. It's freezing, but it doesn't bother me if he doesn't have the fan.
Like, I don't want the fan. It's too damn hot in here.
It's cold.
But she's like, no, it's hot. It's cold. So it never ends. So the only thing we'll agree on is music, and let's keep it at that.
It's great. It's the yin and the yang coming together, and that's what makes a beautiful relationship in life and in music. So
That's
beautiful.
it.
Hang on, it's not really Amy.
Why is
Where
it-
are we?
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Yin and yang.
We're balancing
guys,
each other.
Most definitely. We've been watching, you have your own live stream as well on Sundays, and you've been dropping hints about these surprises with your hashtag drums and whatnot going on. Can you reveal anything else today?
Next time, it's going to be at hashtag something else.
And it's not what people think it is. It's actually pretty cool. We can't give away too much. Oops. We can't give away too much, but we're wanting our Katcha music community, which is everyone who joins the live stream and everyone who supports and loves us, and we do the same for them, to get involved more. And it's kind of like a reward, and that's all I can say.
Okay.
So our job, I believe, and I know Kat will agree with this. I agree that we have a purpose. During this whole COVID-19 and coronavirus and all these things happening, venues are all closed down, and I believe that we have this. What's the word? We have this.
Yeah, you were saying the other day, like we have this
Responsibility,
obligation, but
obligation,
not in a negative way, a positive way
to entertain everyone,
to keep doing that regardless of whether we're at home or at a live venue, because all these people who have been, supporting us, liking posts, commenting, coming to gigs, listening to our songs on live stream. It's like you can't just fall off the face of the earth just because this is happening.
Exactly.
You've got to keep giving back. Is realistically what we're doing.
And that's for me, and I know for Kat, I think that's the main purpose behind music, behind everything that we do. We want to keep doing it, and we want to keep giving and giving and giving, and
because life's about that. It's about
yeah.
It's not just about receiving. Life is ebb and flow, give and receive. So yeah, I think that's what.
Completely agree with you there. And you're going to be giving a little bit more right now. You've got a mashup to play for us, which I'm super excited about.
Well, yeah, it's got like a couple of songs, a cover song, and then an original. So
I just think this song might. What's the word? It's very related to the current situation. Ready?
Do it.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do you know what you will miss? Your love, it makes me whole. Don't worry, I will stay. Forget what others say. Like a beat, want you to play. But I'm stuck between a hard rock and a place. Forgive myself for the choices I'll make. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do you know what you will miss? Come on, baby, take me home. Let me love you. Why you pick me? Let me breathe you. You're gonna leave. Undress you. Break down the walls. Break down the walls inside. Let me love you. Why you pick me? Let me hold you. You're gonna leave. I want to bless you. Maybe tonight. Come on, come on. Take me, come on, come on. Take me, come on, come on. Take me, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take me, come on, come on. Take me, come on, come on. Take me. Spinning like a dirty saxophone.
Mr. Froggy says hi.
Well
I love the
done.
frog.
Shaminda and Kat, I'm loving your music. It's so catchy. I always call you Katcha. Now, at the beginning of the interview, we saw some of your music videos. They're very sophisticated and clearly a lot of work goes into them. What's the process you usually go through when deciding how to shoot and what goes into a video?
Cool. Well, let's take No Ordinary Day. We kind of wanted it like the home video style. So we did it all ourselves. We had a old camera that was given to us a while ago. We made use of that, and it was just family having barbecue and us in the studio just singing and just mashing it together.
With family and friends.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be a good quality video. We just wanted it to look like it's a home-based, show kind of thing.
Yeah, like family video. You're sitting down to watch a family video that you've recorded from occasions along your life's journey. Yeah.
And then you get the likes of Let Me Love You or Only Love Is Real, where we got one of our crew members to film us, and he put it all together. So I guess the storyline is the first thing. What kind of story are you trying to tell your audience that you're trying to do here? And it doesn't matter what song you have. I think the story, what are you trying to communicate to your audience? That's the first thing, you know. No Ordinary was about, you know, happy times, good times, don't let it get you down. Only Love Is Real was, you know, you get all these different cultures, you know, different faces coming in and showing you guys that only love is real, you know, and you got the power to heal kind of thing.
And especially, I guess, having the children in that clip as well was important, because I think we can learn lots from children. You know, the whole thing is, you know, people may speak about racial things or things when you grow up, but I think that's something you learn as you grow up to behave certain ways. You know, when you're born and you know, all you know is love, you know. So
that's it.
It's the things and the way you're shaped along the way that depends how your life goes or how you think in everyday life, and what you think is right or what you think is wrong. So it's important to have the kids in there to remind us, you know, the innocence of when you're young and love. Yeah.
Correct. And some of these videos, they do take a whole day to film.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a whole day, and then, you know, then you got to have a break from that because you want to come back to your computer fresh to edit it.
Yeah.
So editing process might take another day as well, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, and you're not happy about it, you know. You're not happy about it, so you take another week and look at it again and go, you know what? Yeah. That's pretty much how we do the work.
I love that. And I'm going to put William in it and myself. Can we be in your next video clip?
Yes,
100%.
Yes.
Of course.
You're in.
Yeah.
William, oh my gosh. He's in silent screen.
You guys are all in. You guys are all in.
Video. Yes, please.
Love it.
And before we go, wanted to know what's in the works for the future for you guys.
You look at I've been talking about.
Well, there is, like I mentioned before, there are some surprises coming up. Over the COVID, we've done a couple of surprise, maybe we might say collaborations. Oh, I can say that. Because obviously people do that, you know, you're in COVID and you have time, you know, other musicians might have time. So there's, some, you know, songs coming along the way. What else, huh?
We just like to keep doing what we're doing in terms of teaching, in terms of producing, in terms of playing live.
Challenging ourselves, I think.
Challenging ourselves. Yeah, that's what we like. We just want to keep challenging ourselves, you know, producing others.
Yes.
As well, which we've enjoyed a lot in these last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, actually, it's been interesting. Over the COVID period, a lot of people have wanted to record their songs. So we've been, even though we might have had we've had the time, but had the privilege of playing live, actually at actual venues, we've been able to have the time to put aside to do the productions for people. And it's been really good.
Time and the heart and the love and the soul.
Ooh, yeah.
I love it. It's all about love. It's all about time. It's all about passion. It's all about music. It's all about InViewTV. And you join us on. See, I'm pretty good like that, aren't I? I'm pretty clever.
Exactly.
Now, I've got 2 things to ask you. Okay, so the first one's very easy. How can we find out more about your music and your work?
Facebook. Type in Katcha on Facebook and Instagram, Katcha Music on Instagram.
Spotify.
We have Spotify. Just type in Katcha Music and you just Google us. There you go. That's the best way, I think. Just go to Google, type in Katcha Music, and we'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll greet you.
Now, I've
to
got
say
to ask you,
that.
I've been going on about our theme song. Before you go, would you do us a favour and do a live rendition of the theme? I know it's putting you on the spot. Can you remember the words?
InViewTV.
Yeah.
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 Yes, thank you.
D minor. Got it? Alright, here we go. This is how we wrote the song. Just like this.
It's all about passion, it's all about change. It's all inclusive every day of the week. When the world comes together, united as one, sharing stories through the eyes of InViewTV. Through the eyes of, through the eyes of, through the eyes of InViewTV.
Well, that's how we wrote it.
You know,
Love-
that's how you roll. That's how you roll. That's
Rock and roll,
how
William.
to end an interview. Thanks so much coming on at home on InView
Thanks
TV.
for
Will you
having us,
join us
guys.
again soon?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
can we
much.
just do a shout out? We really enjoyed Chrisen.
That's
It was
right.
amazing.
What an amazing talent and a beautiful soul.
And I just want to tell him, I do Pilates too. Woo!
I'm loving
But
the
thanks so much,
solidarity.
guys.
I'm loving the love. Chrisen is amazing, as are both of you, and I hope maybe one day you can work together or get in touch or something. Because
Yeah.
you've done so much work as teachers, music producers, songwriters, singers, the whole works. And to have
That's
people
right.
like you and Chrisen on the show, I feel that creativity. But thanks so much,
Thank
and
you, William.
best of luck with everything. And come on the show soon, and I hope to catch up with you in the near future. Thanks for joining us, Kat and Shaminda.
Let's have a
Thank you,
cup of
guys.
tea.
We'll have a cup of tea.
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, Belinda.
Happy birthday, Belinda. And thanks, William. And thanks, Bruce. And thanks,
Hurrah!
InViewTV.
Thanks, Bruce. See you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Belinda, I love Shaminda and Kat from Katcha. They do our theme. They're so funny. It's infectious.
It is, and I love how they just got straight into it, and it sounded like the recording. They're so incredible live. It's mind-blowing.
You know, when I asked them to sing our theme, I was thinking, oh dear, what if they don't know the lyrics? What if they don't remember the tune? I thought, what have I just done? What a way to end the interview. But they came up trumps. They were such good sports. So, Belinda, you enjoying your time back in Sydney?
Yes, I am, most definitely. It's a little bit cold, but you know, it's going to warm up soon, as you said. So looking forward to springtime.
It's absolutely wonderful having you on the show, and I'm glad you're settling back into Sydney. And also, I want to thank our executive producer in North Sydney, Bruce Mott, who helps make the show come and happen and come together. He gets the guests, he helps get them. He also does a lot of the technical side. But most of all, once again, I want to thank you, our viewers. We are the most watched show on InViewTV at the moment. So please do join us again next week at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. Have a great week and have a great weekend. Bye for now. Bye.